So these theories will make you question everything. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check them out.
The past 3 days, I've been seeing articles on Disney World in Florida shutting down. I've been checking the articles, and every article has been saying it's just a water park that is in Disney that'll be closing. Finally, yesterday, I was searching, and it finally did say that the entire theme park, the entire Disney World will be closing indefinitely, and there is no foreseeable open date. Y'all, Disney is so sick and twisted. They are like completely pure evil. Do you know what this means? Like, do people realize what this actually means? This is exciting.
Yo, did she throw anybody else off? Like, she remind me of Two-Face off Batman. The two-sided coin, bro. I really thought she was genuinely concerned in the beginning. Yeah, she should be an actress. I thought she was genuinely concerned, but come on now. This is Disney we talking about, bro. This would be all over everything. Disney World closed now? Oh man, you wouldn't be able to get on any type of social media and not hear about that. Disney World? No, I never for once thought that was true.
They lied to you about the size of Antarctica. As you can see, there is more unknown than known. More land, resources, wealth, and perhaps advanced civilizations. Earth is so big you will never see the curve. They lied to you about the size of Antarctica.
Now that, I wouldn't put past them. You know what I mean? And I've been of the belief recently, that the whole globe has just been, I don't know, misdirection. It's just been, because we always believe, let me not say we, always believe everything on that globe growing up to be 100% true and authentic of what it actually is. And maybe that was my mistake for believing that. You know what I mean? But now, no. How can we verify? How can we verify that's the way it legitimately is? That's how we view the planet. Remove the flat earthers out of the conversation in the talk right now, because I know they're coming. You know what I mean? But how do we know for sure? Who proves that that's accurately correct?
So a week or two ago, I posted a video with this picture. These trailers just showed up in our town. Three of them showed up in our town at our fairgrounds. They're just sitting there. I made a post on Facebook. I did not say the three-letter agency's name, but I just said, these trailers showed up in town. If I were you, I would not trust them. And within 30 minutes, they had already been taken down. Oh my gosh. So we live out in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's a 15-minute drive into town. We have maybe one neighbor, but they're like 5 minutes away. Our driveway is a mile long. We literally live in the middle of nowhere. And just yesterday, someone came to our house and was talking to my boyfriend and said that they would offer us $150 per adult and $60 per child to go to these trailers and let them run tests on us for a few hours, because they knew that we were not. And they asked what our stance on guns were. Like, they knew that we lived out in the middle of nowhere and that we were not. Scary. That's scary. Like, people get lost trying to find my house. They have their GPS up and they still get lost finding my house. So
that's scary. I don't know what to tell her, bro. move, go to a family member's house, stay there for a while until them trailers leave. I don't know. I wouldn't be alone. As soon as they left our house, we'd had to go. Because I would have felt like that was a warning for what's to come. This is us walking up to your house saying, hey, go willingly. Come on, go willingly. Because if we come back, ... If we could, you know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people don't like to hear people tell them, leave your house, go stay with family members for a while till this whole thing blows over. It's okay. I think they should do that, though, if they haven't already, depending on when this video came out. Wellness check. We need to get a wellness check on her.
All right, so if you're into conspiracy theories, you've heard of Tartaria, the Tartar. If not, go do some research. Conspiracy theories about the supposed lost empire. Surprise, surprise. Good old reliable website. Wildest conspiracy theories. And then we got a couple more articles here. Was it a real hoax? Was it real? Was it a hoax? Revealed by ignorance. All right, so I actually went and found this, CIA.gov. This is real. This is on their website. I highlighted for y'all where to start and where to end. For example, on 9 August 1944, the Central Committee of the Communist Party sitting in Moscow issued a directive ordering the party's Tartar Provincial Committee to proceed to a scientific revision of the history of Tartaria, to liquidate serious shortcomings and mistakes of a nationalistic character committed by individual writers and historians in dealing with Tartar history. In other words, Tartar history was to be rewritten, let us be frank, was to be falsified in order to eliminate reference to Great Russian aggression and to hide the facts of the real course of Tartar-Russian relations. Just to show you I'm really looking this up, we got the CIA right here. We got 908 up there. That's the time right now. I'm going to throw it on the thingy. But look at this. It talks about all these groups of people. The Muslims of Russia, the Tartars of Volga and Crimea. Look, all right, so if you're in a conspiracy theory.
So basically, you're confirming that they lied to us about history. Or we can go back to the earlier conversation, revisit that we had earlier about the globe. So is that on the globe? Was it there before and then removed, or was it removed? Is it back there now? See what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it don't take much for you to connect the dots.
This is a box of macaroni. I had to make a second one because there wasn't enough that first one. Now, this is capitalist gain. I'm just coming off fly here. You create something, you get the population to consume it, and then you start doing ways to raise profits by lowering. Like you do shifty little things to lower. That was not a box of macaroni before. It got me thinking, shit like this. If I wanted to, you make a soap bottle, and for years people pop the top, pour the soap, pop it down, pop the top, pour the soap. Well, if that top goes a lot higher than it used to, it'll pour a lot more soap than it used to, and people will naturally consume twice as much without even realizing. And they'll pass all their tests because they're still putting in the same contents, the same the same chemicals to make the same soap, but it's just being consumed twice as much. Am I wrong to think that? I doubt it.
First of all, that's not macaroni, but I just had to say that. Anybody else? I've never been a box craft macaroni. I just could never get with the taste. Especially as a kid who grew up where his family made, you know what I mean, fake macaroni from, getting the macaroni noodles, getting the cheese, the sharp cheese, getting the, doing the whole concoction. But anyway, though, I get what he was saying because he was definitely speaking facts in this video. You know what I mean? And made perfectly good sense. And even made me go, you know what? He right. he he right. I never thought about that with the whole dish detergent pop up. If you raise it a little more, and I'm so reckless with it when I do it. So reckless. And that bottle does seem like it goes a lot quicker than it used to back in the day. Darn dish detergent used to sit up under, I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, that dish detergent be up in there for a long time. Long time. That bottle would last. Nowadays, it seems like every time you go grocery shopping, you got to get some more dish detergent. It's a lot of truth in what he said. And the same thing, a box of whatever ain't the same as a box of what it was back in the day. They've cheapened it. They've lessened the value of it and made more money off of it. Ain't that strange? Ain't that interesting?
This is why understanding you don't exist and nothing is real makes you God. Time is not real. Let's break down the mental and physical aspects of it. Time, past, present, and future, they are all properties of consciousness, with the past being recollection, the future being anticipation, and now being the present moment. Time is the movement of your thoughts. There's no such thing as a universal clock. This scene in the movie Interstellar shows us how time dilation works. They landed on a planet where the gravitational pull was so strong that every hour they spent there was equivalent to 7 years on Earth. These are photons, this is light. The holographic matrix is inside of light. The eyes absorb it, and the mind projects the world. If light could be a person, any clock you looked at would never move. Light does not experience time. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm trying to wake you up. Reality is an illusion. It's all a dream. Using the interpretation of quantum physics, all matter in the universe is made of atoms. The atoms are made of 99.9999999% empty space. So with that being a fact, you have to question why reality feels so solid. This is because of the basic law of electrostatics. It's this repulsive magnetic force that makes reality feel real and stops your body from collapsing in on itself. The atoms are made of energy that behave as particles and waves, meaning that particle me is here now, but the wave version of me doesn't exist as a localized point in space and time. The particles and energy that make up my body exist everywhere in a state of infinite potential. The dust I was before humans and Earth existed, me right now and every other stage of my life, and the pure energy I'm going to turn back into. It exists across the universe as possibility until I open my eyes and turn it into this observable situation, this moment. Let's get on some Matrix. This is video game coding. This is information. This is a bunch of shit you don't understand. That's reality, a bunch of energy, information, and potential. We can't understand. We can still play the game because even though this is the game, this is what we see, understand, and operate in. You are the entire universe, but at the same time, the entire universe creates your mind. And it's your mind that you view the universe through. And because you're viewing it through your mind and not as it actually is, you're dreaming. This is an illusion, right? This is the true reality. Emptiness. Your mind creates space and time. Reality is energy, information, possibility, potential. It's not a solid physical thing. Everything, all of us are connected. Everything is one big giant consciousness, an infinite mind. I'm this eyeball, you're that eyeball. We're all just little pieces of it. But the entirety of it is you. You just don't know that. None of the words I'm using to talk to you right now actually mean anything. These are random vibrations that you're assigning concepts and labels to understand me. What I'm trying to say is our existence is a trip, and your faith in God doesn't have to be rooted in mythology, and you don't have to have blind faith in some deity outside of you. Through understanding science and psychology, you can dismantle your entire perception of reality and see what's left there when you do that. You are pure consciousness. You are everything in the form of you. Once you do that, you can finally detach from life and detach from yourself. That's the recipe. Once you transcend, all of the power is yours. I'm going to show you how to use it.
So I wonder if I ain't got to pay taxes this year. You know what I mean? Basically on what he's saying, I ain't got to pay. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try that, though. I'm trying to see y'all each day, every day, man. If y'all don't see me, then you know they came from me. But nah, though. But I feel him on what he's saying. If you believe in any type of simulation theory or anything like that, you know, if you believe we really in the Matrix, then you're speaking his same language. you're pretty much saying the same thing. He's just taking it a lot deeper. Like a lot of my stuff is surface. He went super deep. But we discussed that when we talked about, comparing the simulation to a video game. I wonder if I turn back around, everything appears. And then when I face this way, face forward, does everything go away? You know what I'm saying? I still every day think about that. Is what I'm thinking taking place in the world really happening right now? Or does it show when I walk out there? See what I'm saying? Like, I think like that as well, fam. Like, it's crazy to think about that, man. We just seen everything through our eyes. And when we close them, does everything stop?
We live in a world where our deepest passions are always put to the side and labeled as hobbies because we're too busy working our lives away. We're told that going after our dreams is unrealistic or life doesn't work that way. We've been led to believe that being provided for just by simply doing what we love only happens to those lucky people. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what if we've been sold a big lie? What if the things that light us up the most inside are coming from a divine force greater than us that wants to be expressed through us? And what if the purpose of this divine force was to serve as our guidance system in life, always leading us to exactly where we're meant to go? What if the forces that control this planet don't want us to listen to this divine force because they know that if all of us did, they wouldn't be able to depend on us to give away our life force energy and play roles that aren't who we truly were designed to be? Now let's just suppose that all of this was true. Can you imagine the absolute balance and harmony on this planet if everyone used their heart intelligence instead of the mind? And so I truly believe that we can create something on this planet that's more beautiful than anything we've ever imagined, just as long as we allow only for love to guide us. We live in a world
I mean, but he's speaking truth and a lot of facts in that, fam. You know what I mean? I often tease my pops about that. When I was growing up, he told me, hey, put away those video games. Yeah, those video games ain't gonna do nothing but rot your brain. You can't really, what are you gonna do with yourself? Just sit around and play games all day? I was good. My brothers used to take me around to play against their homeboys and bet on me and make money. I used to go around and gamble playing video games and make money. But I was constantly told, so those video games is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. You gotta put that stuff down. You're wasting your life away. Why are you sitting around doing it? Fast forward, what are the kids doing today? The streamers are making a ton of money, making money off video games. And I was diverted away from that. You know what I'm saying? So just like he would encourage people, bro, go for your dreams. Go for your dreams. If your kid is playing video games, nurture it. I try to encourage my kids. Y'all like to play these games, man? Get you a camera, become a streamer. Start studying the streamers. Try to, you know what I mean? Nurture their gift.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I don't typically spend a lot of time talking about like conspiracy theories or other agendas going on. At this time, I stay in the lane, typically positivity, of self-motivation and self-love, because despite whatever activities are going on, those are tools that you're going to need regardless, right? But today, I kind of want to look at the other side of it. Because I choose not to talk about nefarious agendas, it doesn't mean that I'm not aware of them or that I understand that they do exist, and that for a lot of time, we're often being lied to and accurate, true information is being censored and taken away from us. Now, I was 18 years old when I saw this firsthand. And so I'm in the military, in the peak of the war, overseas, and I
am watching the news and I am clearly seeing that what they are telling Americans on the news is not actually what's happening at all. Like, they're completely lying to people and giving them this whole other perspective. But when you're there to witness it and you see the news and you're like, that's not true, like none of that's true, that you realize, I realized from a very young age that what is accessible and what is true is not what we're given and not what we're allotted to have access to. Now, the question I have from you is, who do you think would benefit from that the most? Who do you think has the most to gain to hide and censor information from us, and why? Why would that be? Why would anyone need to not allow us to have accurate information? Now, I'm not here to tell you that everything that you're experiencing is a lie, but I want you to start thinking. Start asking questions, because if you look around, things don't make sense, and they haven't for a while. I don't know if this video is going to make it. I don't know if it's going to get censored or taken down, but it's freaking time to wake up. And if you do choose to wake up, you don't have to spend a lot of time in conspiracy theories or the crimes against humanity or realizing how freaking lied to we are. You don't have to. You can skip right over that and try to teach people about love and light and all the other fun things that are out there. But we have to be aware of all of it. That's just the reality. I love you guys so much. I hope this resonates with you, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. Hi, everybody.
So more and more people are being unplugged out of the matrix, and they're realizing that a lot of things is just becoming like agenda based, right? Seems like a narrative is being forced upon, right? Seems like everybody's seeing that now. I think the funny thing I saw the other day was when somebody posted several different clips from several different news stations at the same time, and they were all saying the same thing verbatim, and he synchronized them to where you could hear them all speaking at the same time. It's agenda, man, and it's control. We withhold things to control. We give you this thing so we can control, get you upset and angry, and kind of force you the direction we want you to go in. Because if you're angry about this that we want you to be angry about, you'll choose this. And this is ultimately what we want you to choose. So we got to take you here first to get you there. And it's been happening to us, man. And it's wrong. And I don't like it as much as you do, bro. But we're waking up. Listen, man, y'all get at me in the comment section and let me know what you thought about these videos. And stick around and stay tuned, man. Till next one, I'm gone.